A major Broncos insider has hinted that something is going down trade-wise over at Dove Valley. If we bring in this tweet from Broncos insider Benjamin Albright, it's a GIF, reunited, and it feels so good. Take a guess what this is about, Broncos country. This to me smells like Russell Wilson and Courtland Sutton. Pair it with this other tweet that Albright retweeted from Bryant McFadden that says, "Ooh, Omar's working. The Steelers are very close to landing a significant playmaker." That's not the only one. Even Antonio Brown's account's tweeting it out now. The crappy CTESPN account. I really don't even like having to associate with that. But he is also hinting at this, and he's been right about the Broncos uniforms, and there's just a couple of other reports out there that that account has actually gotten right. Somebody with legitimate information is apparently talking to Antonio Brown, but if we take Antonio Brown out of it, the fact that Albright's hinting at it is significant in its own right, because Albright knows exactly pretty much what's going on in that Broncos building, or he's got pretty good inclinations into what's going on in that Broncos building. So if Albright is seriously hinting at the fact that a Steelers and Broncos trade for Courtland Sutton could be coming down, then I might be inclined to believe him. So I actually didn't think the Broncos were going to trade him, mostly due to the fact that they didn't trade him on draft night. I thought that some team was going to call offering like a 5th round pick on day 3 of the draft, and the Broncos would pounce then. I assumed that that team would be the Steelers. There was a report that came out earlier saying that the Broncos turned down trade offers from the Steelers and the Rams for Courtland Sutton. But since this smoke is starting to pick up again, it seems that a trade could actually be in the works here. If it's draft capital for next year, then I'm thinking it might be closer to a 3rd, 4th round pick. It better be. I don't know what the state of the wide receiving draft class is for 2025, but there's no way that it can be as loaded and stacked as this year's draft class was. So I think that Courtland Sutton might actually be worth a little bit more value if it were future draft capital. That's why I'm thinking a 4th. That's probably the more realistic option, possibly a 3rd, but if I'm going to bet on it, I'm going to say 2025 4th round pick for the Denver Broncos in exchange for Courtland Sutton. I'm curious, Broncos country, is that a trade that you would be willing to pull the trigger on if these rumors are indeed true? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are 2 free and easy ways to show your support. Helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.